We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. To throw, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer from 21 yards away. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Block going to throw. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing, Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 39 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to...
And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Lock off of play action. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Lock. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lock. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete to Slayton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Second down and 8.
At the Buccaneers 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Yaya Diaby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by Evans. He's still on his feet, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 67 yards. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Here's Johnson with a reception. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On play action, Locke. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 46 yards. And the Giants, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point try good by Gano. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Mayfield. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Now he's free at the 35. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Block working out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Locke off a play action. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw is Locke. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Hyatt has got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Locke. That one taken in by Neighbors.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Lock. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Lock to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
For the Giants field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for New York.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts him in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Mayfield down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 36, Giants 29.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Locke going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Locke. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because it says the mission for the season, defend our home field